If I had to describe Ara in one word, I'll say goofball.
Humble.
Inspiring.
Energetic.
Confident. I thought I'd pay you all the due respects by dressing up for your occasion.
I do remember him jumping over the furniture. What's happening? But fun.
I just wish our softball careers overlapped a little bit more so I could prove that I was better than him.
He'll tell a joke that just absolutely bombs and there's just dead silence, crickets. It's so funny.
Okay, Ara. Ara, I am going to miss you.
So let's start from the beginning.
All right, so I'm from Montreal, Canada. That's where I was born. Parents were born in Cairo, Egypt, and moved to Montreal, Canada. Both my mom and dad ended up in Egypt because of the Armenian genocide in 1915. Everybody fled the country. I came from a family that always owned their own business. My father was a custom shirt maker. He had a shop on Newbury Street. He was always entrepreneurial in that way. My mother, my sister, they were supporting me always at everything that I did.
So you ended up at Northeastern.
I was a swimmer, and I got a scholarship, and so I had an offer from Northeastern University to swim there, and they had a Division I team. And I thought architecture could be fun. They didn't have architecture, and I said engineering is close enough, I'll do that. Got my degree in civil engineering and structural engineering, and I didn't do very well my freshman year. They basically said you need to get out of engineering school and go to something a lot less challenging. And that was sort of my motivation. And from that point forward, I did very, very well in school. I focused, I got my work done. I know that there's a lot of people who have dyslexia who are high achievers, becomes a superpower as opposed to a super deficit.
So when did you make the transition over to SMMA?
I started as a contract worker at SMMA in 1991. It was a horrible recession. We had 50 people when I joined, and we were doing semiconductor facilities in Burlington, Vermont, Poughkeepsie, New York, Fishkill, New York. I worked directly with Parker Sims. Phenomenal human being to be around.
All this high school work we do now, it all started with Chelsea High School.
He was the project manager, cutting edge, urban high school, difficult, technical project.
My predecessor, Mike Powers, embraced the idea that I was getting a business degree, and good people were around me. And I was fortunate. I advanced pretty quickly through the firm because I was a relationship builder. And ultimately in 2007, I became the president and CEO. At that time, my life was pretty challenged, potentially moving to California. I had 4 kids. Our last quarter of 2009 was probably our worst quarter we've ever had. I was scared that I had this company that was, at the time 50 years old, and it was going to fall apart under my watch. Sleepless nights, we just sort of got through the time. But it made us better.
It's pretty remarkable to think about where SMMA has come in the past 18 years under your leadership. The Center of Excellence for EMC, which was internationally recognized. Life science work for companies like what was Shire and now Takeda. Here we have high rises that we can point to, like 321 and 100 Hood Park, decorating the Boston and Cambridge skylines.
How do you sum up a 30-year friendship in a few minutes? And I'm certainly going to miss you, Ara.
SMMA has been by far the best of the places that I have ever worked for.
So I really think that starts at the top. So thank you, Ara, for being a leader that cares about your colleagues and cares about the people.
You, Ara, have had lots of opportunities to sell the company, have a big payday for yourself, and you were never interested in that. This was always our firm.
There's certain people in your life make a dramatic impact, and he's been one of those people.
We're a family here, and I truly believe that, and you will always be my brother.
It's been an absolute honor to work for you and with you all these years.
My mom overheard our conversation, and she just came over and said, "That was your CEO? He was so nice and warm." I think that's the person you are, Ara.
I want to convey to you that you should look back with pride, and you did what was best for the firm.
No matter what challenges life throws your way, you always show up with a smile. Ara, we're going to miss you. We love you. You're a great leader.
Enjoy your retirement, Ara.
Take care, my friend. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations.
And I can't wait to spend more time with you at home.
Simply put, thank you. I hope that you and Heather have the best summer at the lake. Thank you.
For me, it's family. And like I said, I look forward to their success. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch.